have it. Salmon cauliflower fried rice. Yum. Oh my god, you guys, that's so good. And the crunch of the cashews on it, you guys have to make this. Hey guys, Mighty Mouse here. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit since I've given you guys an update, so I got a lot of stuff that's happened in the last 2 weeks. Really good stuff, all positive. So first of all, about a little over 2 weeks ago, I got back in touch with my elementary school through most of high school best friend. We were like this. We spent all of our time together. We were like sisters. And we had a falling out when we were both almost 17. So about 15 years ago. And part of it was because I had become anorexic and I was obsessed with food and working out, and I was constantly pressuring her to want to do all the things that I was into, and then she had gotten into some drugs and alcohol, and so we both have very strong personalities, so we were constantly just clashing like this. And so sadly we kind of parted ways, and it was really devastating for a number of years. But a little over 2 weeks ago, I decided to look her up on Facebook, and I reached out to her, and the first time we talked on the phone was 7 hours. And then the next day it was like 10 hours, and we, just were right back to where we were when we were really close. So it's been amazing having her back in my life. She's the best friend I've ever had in my whole life, so I just couldn't be more grateful and blessed to have someone like her. So Nikki, if you're watching, I love you. I just took her out for her birthday on the 2nd, and it was just amazing. We had such an awesome time together, so that has been really awesome. The process of strengthening my adrenals to get me ready for treatment for the parasite and the C. diff infection has actually been going really well. I can definitely feel myself becoming more energetic. And I'm not going to feel amazing until I've been able to get the nasty infections out, but it's a huge improvement. There for a while I was having to cancel work quite a bit. If you know me, I hate canceling on my clients. I love what I do. People ask me all the time, what would your dream job be? And I say I already have it, because I truly love getting to work with amazing people and making some kind of an impact to be able to change the world with disordered eating and body image and fitness. And so anyway, I actually haven't had to cancel at all in the last month, which is just amazing. So I'm really looking forward to getting started with treatment here in the next couple weeks. I'll keep you guys updated about how that goes. I have an eating disorder recovery client that I've been working with for a month and a half approximately now, and she is now over a month without purging, and that's with she was bulimic for 6 years, and she now has stopped, and I'm just so proud of her. I'm so honored to be able to be a part of that recovery process, and that she has really trusted my process. And yeah, there's just been so many motivating, inspiring things that have happened over the last month. As for an update on my eating disorder recovery, it's going so well. I do not feel restricted at all whatsoever anymore, and It's been a little over 2 months since I started, and I just I don't have issues around food anymore, and I gotta tell you guys, it's so amazing and so freeing. I am now craving more of a balance. There for a while, I just could not eat vegetables to save my life, and it was the hardest thing because I wanted to eat healthy still, and I wanted to nourish my body, but my body just wasn't having it. And I think it was because I hadn't restricted vegetables for a really long time, so I was craving all the things that I had restricted for so many years. So when I just let go and said, okay, I get to have whatever I want whenever I want it, and I need to just let this happen, the cravings definitely went away. So if any of you are in the process of eating disorder recovery, I promise you those cravings die down. It's not that you'll never have those, that those things will never sound good to you again, but your body wants to be healthy. Your body wants to have a balance, so you will crave more of a balance. And I just feel my personal best on lots of healthy fats. I've done a video on fats if you guys want to refer back to that. Moderate protein, not super high, and carbs, I would say moderate, high if I'm really craving them. I'll definitely let myself go ahead and do it. And just really good quality food overall. That's where I feel my best. Nothing wrong with if you have a craving once in a while. It's all about balance, right? So anyway, this got me thinking about something that I've struggled with for a long time, and this is probably the next thing that I really need to work through, and that is body dysmorphia. When my best friend Nikki and I went out for her birthday, we went shopping, and we were in separate dressing rooms, and all of a sudden she pops into mine and opens the curtain to show me what she has on, because she thankfully doesn't have the same kind of body shame that I've struggled with. And I immediately was like, covered myself up, and I said, "What are you doing? I don't want you to see me." And she kind of stopped me and said, "Jessie, I've known you since we were 10 years old. We used to get dressed in locker rooms together. I know what you look like. You never have to feel insecure around me." And that just made me stop for a second. And I knew that she was right, but it made me realize that I still have a lot of work to do to accept my body for what it is. And if my best friend, after 15 years, can accept me for who I am, I should be able to. So, hey. My dad wanted to watch TV, so I went ahead and moved. Body dysmorphia, I think a lot more people struggle with it than we know, including guys. You know, we always think it's women, but guys have these unrealistic expectations of all of them, from fitness magazines and celebrities to be shredded yet huge and tall, and God forbid they're not, then they don't feel manly or masculine enough. And then, I mean, obviously with women, between photoshopping and extreme diets that are encouraged in our society, and we see models and celebrities that are stick thin. And the thing is, we aren't all born with the same body shape, with the same frame. You know, some people have bigger bones and wider hips, and some people are shorter, some people are taller. We're just too hard on ourselves, and we expect our bodies to fit this mold. And what ends up happening is that whether it's an extreme diet or an extreme workout program, we keep doing these extreme things, fighting against our own bodies to try to make ourselves something that maybe we aren't even meant to look like, and that's okay. You know, I know, having been short pretty much my whole life, I remember looking at Victoria's Secret magazines and wishing that I had really, really long legs like that, and that I naturally had more of a tall, skinny body type. And that's just never going to happen for me. I can make myself the best version of me through listening to my body, eating balanced, exercising, not too much, but enjoying certain types of exercise other than just what I've told myself I have to do. So bringing dance back into the picture in my case. But I will never be a 5'10" Victoria's Secret model with really long limbs and a 25-inch waist. You know, the last time I was even close to that, I was 100 pounds. This is when I was anorexic. I had a 25-inch waist, and I had to starve myself, literally starve myself to be that small. And still, you guys, I didn't look skinny. I was overly thin for me. I guess what I'm saying is I didn't have little skinny toothpick legs. I always had more muscle on my frame. I remember looking back at pictures of myself, and even though I was very unhealthy skinny, it was obvious. I remember I'm holding up a plate of food in one picture, and you can see my bicep, and that's just natural for me to put on muscle. So my point is, it wouldn't have mattered what I had done unless I would have, well, no, even then, if I would have starved myself even smaller than that, I never would have looked like that. It's just not my body shape. And so what I challenge a lot of you to do is get more in tune with, you know, like I said, listening to your body. Eat when you're hungry. Stop when you're satisfied. Don't restrict yourself. Eat foods that make you personally feel good, and that's going to be different for all of us. Exercise in a way that you actually enjoy and makes your body feel good. And then figure out where your body is supposed to be. And we're all going to be totally different. And so it's just about accepting your body for what it is and the way your body's meant to look. Because think about it this way, you're uniquely you, and there's never going to be another you in the world. So why not be happy with exactly who you are and whatever your body is supposed to look like? I know that sounds really idealistic, and it's not easy whatsoever. I just really want to get that message across, to strive to accept yourself for who you are. And I think the less we try to fight against our own bodies, the less we try to force them to look a certain way, the easier it will be to let go of excess body fat, or to get in better shape, to feel fitter. You know, I think the more you stress your body, the more it's going to fight against you. So I just wanted to touch on that because it really hit home when I noticed that I felt so insecure around my best friend. And it would be just like my sister Jamie, I have a younger sister. She's about a year younger than me. And you know what? I thought about that too, and I would probably feel insecure in front of her. And why should I feel insecure in front of my own sister? You know, somebody who's not going to judge me because she loves me for who I am, and that's what I need to do. So I think it's all about doing what makes you happy and eating food that makes your body just feel good and have energy. And you know, if it's not the things that I preach, and you guys feel better on a different way of eating, then great, keep doing that. But I just like to impart the information that I've learned that's worked really well for me and a bunch of my clients with all the healthy fats and lots of nutrient-dense food, because it's worked so well for all of us, and we all feel really amazing doing that. So anyway, just love yourselves, guys. I know that sounds really easy, but I just think it's so, so important. And I've definitely noticed that the more I've done it, it changes my relationships with people that I'm close to, because the more accepting I am of me, the more accepting and loving I am able to be with other people. What? Are you out there? Oreo? Do you want in? Huh? Do you want to come in? Kitty! I hear you.
Hello, sweetie. Can you say hi to everybody? Hey. Hi. Hello. Come here. Good girl. You good girl, aren't you? Good girl. You're so... You can't be without me, huh?
So that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to touch on that, and I will talk with you all very soon, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye! I've gotten some questions about the walls in my dad's office. So what you guys are seeing is a whole bunch of pictures from when me and my younger sister Jamie were little, and my dad kept them all and hung them up on the walls. So you'll see me in here quite a bit, just lots of different projects from when I was little. So yeah, I think that's kind of artistic and creative.